Donald Trump is still constructing his next administration, but he seems to be doing it the same way that that billionaire built that Titanic submarine, because it's imploding immediately.
Pick in peril. Pete Hegseth back on the Hill with his bid for defense secretary in doubt.
Will another Trump nominee be forced out? A growing number of senators have signaled they are not behind Trump's defense secretary nominee, Pete Hegseth. Who is the president-elect considering to replace him?
Will Pete Hegseth's nomination survive the day? It's a real question.
Wow, this would be very sobering news for Pete Hegseth if he wasn't shit-faced right now. I mean, if Hegseth doesn't get confirmed, this is really going to make people question Trump's strategy of giving the most unemployable people on earth the hardest jobs that ever existed. And honestly, I kind of feel bad for this guy. I mean, he had it made. A cushy job on Fox News, a side hustle selling macho garbage on right-wing Instagram, a loving third family. And then Trump comes along and offers him a job, and now his life is kind of f***ed up. I mean, who could have seen that coming other than Matt Gaetz, Mike Pence, Rudy Giuliani, Michael Cohen, and everyone else Trump has ever come into contact with? Hey, anyone heard from Herman Cain lately? He's dead. Google it. And maybe one of the reasons why Pete Hegseth can't seem to extinguish this dumpster fire of his nomination is because more people keep throwing garbage into the dumpster.
Yesterday, new allegations of excessive drinking also emerging about the decorated combat veteran. NBC News spoke with 10 current and former Fox News employees who worked with Hegseth on one of the network's morning shows and say the former co-host drank in ways that concerned them. Two saying on more than a dozen occasions they smelled alcohol on Hegseth before he went on air.
Okay. Before you judge, yes, his show starts at 6 in the morning, but he was still drinking from the night before, okay? So it's not sad, it's awesome. I will say it's weird that we're arguing about the drinking, because even if he was stone cold sober, he's a TV host who ran 2 veterans organizations into the ground. He's not qualified to run the Pentagon anyway. Okay, this is like saying, hey, yo, this cat can't be pilot. He has a drinking problem. Okay, then maybe this cat can be a pilot. It's very cute. But you know what? This might be for the best. The first step to sobriety is your co-workers admitting that you have a problem. And look, we don't have any hard evidence that Pete Hegseth was drinking before work, but if you watched his show very carefully, you might have picked up some subtle clues that he liked to knock him back.
I've always wanted to do this.
Give it a good shake.
Oh, look at that color.
Look at that, look at that.
I will not be abstaining from alcohol. Possession is 9/10 of ownership.
Sharing.
We have 3 more hours.
And maybe if I do well, I'll get a pint. A little bit of champagne. There you go.
I'm going to get another refill. Hold on.
Champagne is my problem when it comes to hangovers. It's
But it
bad.
fixes the problem in the morning. Because then you have a little bit more champagne, and then your problem goes away.
Again, the show airs at 6 a.m., but as Pete Hegseth always says, hey, it's 11 a.m. somewhere.